She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something impossible to overlook about her, a bold mix of emotional intensity, confidence, and raw screen magnetism. Melis Sezen didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She asserted her presence, transforming early artistic training into one of the most talked about and daring acting journeys of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Melis Sezen was born on January 2nd, 1997, in Istanbul, Turkey. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was drawn to performance and self-expression, showing early interest in theater and acting. She pursued formal training at Koç University, where she studied theater, developing a strong technical foundation alongside emotional awareness and stage discipline. Her acting journey began with supporting roles in television series, gradually building experience and visibility. Early appearances in projects such as Hayat Tatlıdır and Sia Insi helped her gain confidence on screen, but it was her role as Darren in the psychological drama Sadakatsiz that catapulted her into the spotlight. The series became a massive hit, and her fearless portrayal of a complex, emotionally volatile character sparked widespread discussion and recognition. Rather than being defined by that success, Melis continued to challenge expectations. She expanded her range with roles in projects like Ya İstiklal Ya Oğlum, where she stepped into a historical narrative, and later in Gülsüm'ül, portraying characters shaped by trauma, strength, and contradiction. Each role demonstrated her willingness to embrace emotional risk and complexity rather than comfort. Melis's approach to acting is marked by intensity and commitment. She gravitates toward characters with psychological depth, moral ambiguity, and emotional extremes, often pushing boundaries in both performance and public perception. This boldness has made her one of the most distinctive actresses of her generation. Off-screen, Melis's public image blends individuality with high fashion visibility. She's a regular presence at international fashion events and major brand campaigns, known for daring style choices that reflect her expressive personality. Rather than blending in, she consistently uses fashion as a form of artistic extension. Her lifestyle mirrors her creative drive. She values physical movement, emotional exploration, and personal freedom, maintaining routines that support both mental and artistic stamina. While her personal life has occasionally drawn media attention, she remains focused on her work and self-development, allowing her performances to speak louder than headlines. Melis's influence extends beyond television. With a strong social media following and growing international attention through streaming platforms, she has become one of the most recognizable and discussed names in modern Turkish drama. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from acting, endorsements, and fashion collaborations, built through visibility, risk-taking, and consistency. What truly sets her apart is fearlessness. Melis does not shy away from flawed, controversial, or emotionally raw characters. She leans into discomfort, embraces transformation, and prioritizes artistic expression over predictability. That courage defines her trajectory. As of 2026, Melis Sezen stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of bold evolution and unapologetic individuality in contemporary entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a grounded presence, emotional restraint, and an authenticity that made audiences feel rather than simply watch. Halil İbrahim Ceyhan didn't rush into Turkish entertainment. He earned his place step by step, shaping a career built on patience, depth, and inner strength. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Halil İbrahim Ceyhan was born on December 13th, 1982, in Sivas, Turkey. Long before television sets and camera lights, his world revolved around music, writing, and self-expression. He showed an early interest in creativity, particularly songwriting and poetry, using music as his first emotional outlet rather than acting. His journey into the entertainment industry began through music competitions and songwriting projects, where he gradually built confidence and artistic discipline. Halil didn't follow a traditional acting path early on. Instead, he spent years refining his emotional awareness and storytelling instincts, skills that would later define his screen performances. His acting breakthrough came with the role of Yaman Karimli in the long-running drama Emanet. The character demanded emotional restraint, moral conflict, and psychological depth, qualities Halil delivered with quiet precision. The series became a massive success, earning him international recognition and a deeply loyal fan base across Turkey, the Middle East, South Asia, and beyond. Rather than relying solely on popularity, Halil focused on emotional realism. His portrayal of Yaman stood out because it avoided exaggeration, favoring silence, controlled expressions, and internal conflict. This approach turned him into a symbol of intense masculinity layered with vulnerability, setting him apart from louder, formula-driven performances. Off-screen, Halil's personality mirrors his on-screen restraint. He maintains a low profile, avoids excessive media exposure, and remains selective about public appearances. Music continues to play a central role in his life, with songwriting serving as both a creative outlet and a personal refuge. Halil's lifestyle reflects simplicity and discipline. He values solitude, structure, and emotional balance, preferring depth over noise. His fashion sense aligns with this mindset, understated, classic, and practical, reinforcing an image rooted in authenticity rather than trends. As his influence expanded internationally, so did his professional credibility. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from television projects, music work, and selective brand collaborations, built gradually through dedication rather than rapid exposure. What truly distinguishes Halil İbrahim Ceyhan is emotional honesty. He approaches characters from the inside out, drawing on lived experience, introspection, and sensitivity. This depth allows his performances to resonate long after scenes end, creating a lasting connection with viewers. As of 2026, Halil İbrahim Ceyhan stands as more than a television actor. He represents quiet power, emotional intelligence, and artistic patience in modern Turkish entertainment, a figure whose impact comes not from volume, but from truth. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.